Hey there everyone, I hope that you had a happy new year so far. In 2022, I want to challenge myself to paint something really big. I'm going to be painting on the giant one, which is completely out of my comfort zone because I find that painting smaller is easier and takes less time. So I want to push myself to do more of it this year. These are actually both a size large. I ordered them so I didn't get to pick them out in person, but I actually like that they're so different. Oh, the balancing act. Here are the mediums. I probably shouldn't have done that. I hope I didn't break them. Look at the difference. I can't wait to open this, but I do want to get some footage first. I've been doing a ton of different paintings that I'm going to be selling this year. Actually selling this year. I know I said that last year, but I will have a shop open sometime in the near-ish future. I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek to see what I've been working on behind the scenes. I've just been really having a great time with painting. That's why I haven't been really posting videos. I've been wanting to do something for me, but I hope that you guys do enjoy watching me do a little bit of time-lapse and tutorial-ish type footage today. Oh, the glare. Oh, the glare. By the way, if you do enjoy my painting and drawing videos, my previous one was actually a Posca paint pen wood painting doodle drawing, and I'm gonna link that below in the description box, as well as the iCard up in the corner along with my entire artsy playlist. So you can check that out after this if you're interested. I'm pretty excited to start painting this and show you guys what I come up with. So without further ado, let's get on into the footage. I have 5 wood slices total right now, and I got each of them for 40% off the original price, which is a great deal. The plastic has been removed. It's so smooth. I didn't even sand it. And now I'm going to use this colorful paint here. Ooh, look at the rainbow. Seriously though, I have really been liking folk art paint. Usually I use a lot of Apple Barrel and Craft Smart, but today I'm using mainly folk art, and there's no reason. I just saw these at Walmart and there's a ton of different colors, so I wanted to stock up my paint since I was running out of certain colors. While I was talking about the type of paint I'm using, it's just a regular acrylic, pretty inexpensive. Instead of dirtying up a paint palette, I just went ahead and squirted it right on to the wood slice. This process did take a very, very, very long time because I wanted to do a fairly nice blended gradient for every single color, and I used a lot of different colors. At first it turned out kind of murky and I wasn't quite happy with definitely the purple because it kind of looked brownish. So after all the colors were down, I went in and made them more bold and vivid, and I tweaked some of the areas to make it look better in my opinion and have it be more aesthetic. You can probably tell I didn't pay attention to blending the bottom part. That is because I'm going to be putting black paint over a big chunk of that area. You can probably already guess what I'm doing here. I'm making the outline of mountains, and this is just kind of a rigid, abstract, squiggly almost line. I really enjoy creating mountain artwork, whether it be a silhouette or just an outline with a pattern in it. I've done quite a few pieces in different mediums over the years here on my channel. It's a lot of fun and it's pretty easy to do. If you want to have some fun and not be too worried about it looking realistic, then mountains are the perfect subject matter for you. It has a very naturey vibe and it's very calming, at least for me, to paint a scene like this. And I did pay very close attention to the edge because I wanted to leave a little bit of the lighter wood, the rings in the wood, and have that be visible. So I didn't want the paint to go all the way to the edge. After all that was complete, I'm going to move on to the sky. I'm going to move on to the moon specifically, and I'm going to come back and do touch-ups later to make the edges more crisp on the mountains, like the outline. But for the moon, I wanted to make sure that I had a good size. I didn't want to freehand it, so I just had a cutout of paper and I traced around it with a white Prismacolor colored pencil. After outlining the moon, I of course painted it in with some white acrylic paint. This is just a base layer. I'm going to build it up with a few different colors, and I don't want it to be completely opaque. I want it to be a little bit splotchy. So I went in with some light yellow, and then one of my new art style series, which I haven't showed you the rest, but I'm doing a lot of dripping things. It kind of ties into that nerdy crafter sculpture. And if you haven't seen that, I'll link it in the description box below in the iCard up in the corner. That's where I got the idea for this painting series that I'm doing now. So anyway, a melting, dripping moon, whatever you want to call it. We'll move back to this soon. But over here, I created a circle by tracing a bottle of paint. And I'm going to make this kind of a purpley, like a muted purpley gray. This is a planet, which you can see the ring now, and it only has a couple drips. It's falling apart slightly less than the moon, so this guy has his act together, apparently. A little bit more. I decided to do white for the ring, and you can see I messed up a little bit. That's fine because acrylic paint is very forgiving. I was able to just go back in with more of the muted purple, and I wanted to create a little bit of shadow anyway to make it look like the ring is kind of sticking out, and just to add a little bit more dimension basically. Now going back over to the crescent moon, I'm adding orange on the left hand side of the moon. This is upside down and backwards and everything, but I wanted there to be a distinct divide between the yellow of the background and the moon. Even though they are different shades of yellow, I thought that this would really make it pop more, so I did go in with that darker orange around the left hand side of everything and the bottom of the drips, and then on the right hand side I did some white for a glow, and I also went in with white on the drips as well to make it look like there are some highlights. Alright, now we can go ahead and move on to filling in the rest of the sky. This is definitely not enough stuff to make it feel complete. I'm doing a few diamond stars, 3 of them to be exact, and I'm just going to paint those in with the same white that I used for the ring of the planet. This isn't even my tiniest detailing brush. Wait and you will see that one coming up very soon. But I love this set. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it in the description if you would like to purchase the same ones that I have. After the diamonds, I went in with some circles, dots, whatever you want to call them. And these are the mid-sized stars. I'm also really soon, right about now, gonna put, oh no, not yet. Okay, so here is a tiny detailing brush. You can get the most precise lines with this. I love it. This is a little pink 5-point star, and I wanted to make it a shooting star by adding some tails, lines, whatever. And I did want to add some spunk to this one as well with a darker outline, shadows, if you will. Okay, now for the even tinier stars. These are just dots, literally with a dotting tool, not even a paintbrush, because sometimes with a paintbrush you don't get a perfect circle, or it's just not circly enough, so the dotting tool definitely helps with this. But I am now going in with a paintbrush again, but I've watered down the white paint significantly, so it's very translucent and it just kind of creates a glow around everything. I thought that it was enough to just do these around the diamond stars and the circle stars, not around the moon and the planet. I don't know, I just opted to not do those. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below if you have an opinion. By the way, since I do have 4 more wood slices, please comment below what you would like to see me paint on the other ones, whether it be a nature-y scene, an animal, a dessert, anything that you want, please let me know. At this point, the bulk of the painting is complete, but I want to do some touch-up work, so I am going back around the black mountain outlines, and I'm just going to make sure that the border is the way that I want it, and there's no weird, incomplete, like, I don't know, you can see the imperfections, so I'm making it as nice as I can. Don't want it to look sloppy, no sloppy mountains. And I also fixed up the borders of the colors because some of those just kind of looked like I took a toothbrush and it just wasn't completely filled in around the edge there. So fixed that with quite a few of the different colors. This piece I think is pretty pleasing to look at. It's very colorful, but there also is a bit of significance to the dripping aspect of it. Without getting too deep here, I just want you all to know that everyone is going through their own struggles. Whatever you're going through, you might be feeling a little bit like you're falling apart. You're still beautiful and you're still complete, and I hope that this can portray that to you a little bit. Definitely one of my favorite pieces so far, and again, I can't wait to show you more in the near future. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. I'm gonna link some of my previous videos in the iCard up in the corner as well as in the description box below. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you back here in my next video. Bye! Bye-bye! These hairs are itching me. Oh, the moment almost everything falls, but you saved them. What was that? I don't even know. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna eat some tacos. I'll see you later. Bye.